They are stay here in the Santay Island.
Sure. The members of my group are Catherine Almendaris, Javier Valdivieso, y Alba Ruilova. Let's talk about Santay Island. Let's go.
History. Santay Island is located on the Guayas River, 800 meters away from the city of Guayaquil, and belongs to the canton Royal Faro Durán. The area of the island comprises 26.79 hectares. There are 56 families located in 46 houses, and 36 of which are the entrance of the area, with an average of between 207 and 213 inhabitants. In the context of the history of the island is now after Liberator Simón Bolívar, CNY, conversely from Inaides, presents the steering world the map of the territory of Guayaquil signed on September 22, 1899. Because it's located between Guayaquil and Durán, it is believed that the island archaeological site of subcultures such as Huancabic, Funes, and Milagro Quevedo. In the decade of the 40s, the island stood overallowed its rise and cattle production. Since the mine in 1990, the Ecological Committee of the Littoral, a non-governmental environmental organization, NGO, in Guayaquil, carried out organizational scientific projects with the local population to develop, among other achievements, the establishment of the Association of the Area, Calec San Jacinto de Santa, the construction of a community center and school. One of the greatest achievements was to make the island recognized not only locally, regionally and nationally, but also because of the ecological characteristics and the care of the population for this conservation. This is internationally recognized and recognized. This distinction was made on October 7, 2020, because it was the sixth declared wetland in Ecuador, with a total hectares of 27. Santay Island is also a protected area and the parent national system of protected areas of the National Recreation Area.
Guayaquil and Isla Santay communicate through a pedestrian of 80-40 meters in length, whose purpose on improving the sanitary living of the island and encourage tourists to take advantage of the ecological environment of the sector, characterized by its mangrove and the richest in flora and fauna. The bridge has an elevator sector to allow navigation of the boats that cross in the estuary. In addition, you can cross the bridge using the bicycle and the bicycle. It is one must-see experience in the site. You can use your own boat, bike, but if you don't have only you can rent on in the trip. Cost of bicycle rental is $40 on average. Tourist attraction. On the main attraction of the island, it is ecological environment, characterized by the coastal fauna and flora. That is very diverse fine animals such as mammals, reptiles, beautiful and tropical birds, and species such as black mangrove trees, huachapeli, and the salmon, endemic trees. Flora. On the island, you can find 7 main vegetation and mangrove forests, mixed forests and trees and earnas. In addition, the royal palms, the huasmo, the black mangrove, the huachapeli, and black and trees salmon stand out. Salted mangrove. It is known this way because it expels the excess of salt the surface is the level, where they can be seen with the sun and the crystal shine. The ziplock leak beans and bugs are the water germinate quickly, which is an advantage for the establishment the main new mangrove plaques on the island. Wildlife. One the main attraction of the Santay is the crocodile that is next to the Ecolo village. On the island there are also 85 species of birds, 12 of reptiles such as the boa and the iguana, mammals such as the raccoon, the ocelot, the anthier and the bat. The aquatic fauna consists of catfish, croaker, tilapia, which are used for the consumption of the sale. Birds. The ecosystem of the area sustains important population of marine, coastal, and migratory birds that deal with their some multiple colors and sizes. The avifauna is made up of the more 150 species of birds, distributed in 40 families, which represents the 7% of the birds registered in the equator. The white bead is a standout, taken a symbol of the protected area.
Citrus crab. One of the most common animals known is the citrus crab. Gives its name because the male is one of the first visibly larger than the other, with the females are of equal size. Cocodrilera. The cocodril is a long divided into two with a burn, enclosed with plastic of the flat and twisted carbonic mesh. On one side are the gills and on one side the mouth. In total, this last welcome 22 individuals. They are reptiles bound for the province of Esmeralda, approximately 6 meters long and 200 points in weight. At the moment, they are very similar due to the destruction of their habitat, the contamination of lakes and rivers, and the further hunting to the return of wildlife. From the community of San Jacinto de Santay, you can appreciate the river, the center of the city, the Santa Ana Beach, and the Peñas Lisboa. Guajillas Trail. On the way, you can get to know the flora of the area. Listen to the hullabaloo of the parrot, and with a bit of luck, observe the fauna species existing of the island. The tour is necessary done with a native guide. Sometimes Eco Vibe. The Eco Vienda have a 8 of life rooms, dining room, kitchen, 2 bedrooms, bathrooms, potable water fields, sanitary system, and pot bay, energy generated by solar panels. Cost. The entrance of the area is free. Online restaurant service will have cost. The communal dining rooms offer free and several types of card dish as mixed ceviche, fried chicken, and fried fish.